What is going on YouTube? Headed back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to continue to review Cardano, also known as ADA, as well as Chainlink, also known as Link. Where we left off yesterday, we were in an interesting region where in the morning, prices were actually starting to see a small incline back to the upside here. Now, I'm not sure I can pull it up. I'm going to try to maybe using like the 4 hour as reference here. Yeah, you can kind of see what happened. Basically, what we were looking at was there was a small little incline back up that we saw yesterday on the, I believe it was, where is it? Right around this area here on the 20th. We saw this small little dip back to the upside here on Cardano. The same thing happened on Chainlink as well, jumping to the 4 hour. You can see there's this small incline back to the upside here, which you can see is right here, where we hit actually resistance that we've drawn right through a horizontal price ceiling, which acts as a pretty stable resistance at that. You can see for Chainlink specifically, reversal, resistance. It's just been a continued resistance level on Chainlink specifically. So we discussed that there was a good chance that our price would see the swing back up, hit this, break bearish, and continue to pull lower. We were getting a little worried, and we made the video yesterday basically referencing that there was a small chance that we could hit our stop loss, which is a little bit higher, and if we did, we would basically be sold out, at least earning profit from where we originally started up here and made profit on the short. But to be, as everyone else can clearly see, markets didn't do that. The S&P 500 actually closed lower, which is unfortunate, but that caused Bitcoin, it caused XRP, it caused Ethereum to all, or Ethereum, XRP to all be corrected to the downside, and that also influenced Chainlink and Cardano to do that. We've now officially hit our Chainlink target from where we started a couple months ago, which was at point D. Clearly, with an Elliott wave drawn, we have now completed our D to E movement here, which is a correction, so I am currently going to be taking profits. What I mean by that is moving our stop loss dramatically lower because we now anticipate that maybe we've hit the bottom on Chainlink specifically and Cardano, and maybe we'll now start to see prices reverse back up. Who knows? But this is what we're going to be getting at today. With that being said, guys, today's video is brought to us by A4 Finance. As you guys can see, A4 is an ecosystem which opens new possibilities in the metaverse, NFT, and DeFi markets, as you can see here. More information about A4 will be at the end of today's video, so stay tuned if you would like to learn more about them. With that being said, I have linked them in the description if you want to check them out earlier, but definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you right after this. So guys, clearly markets are dipping lower. You guys can see yesterday we actually drew the pattern on Chainlink, and I just want to pull it up for you guys. I'm going to jump back to the daily for Chainlink right now. You can see the pattern that was clearly drawn out yesterday. You can see on Chainlink the date is right here, January 20th of 2022, basically saying how will Chainlink and Cardano react to Bitcoin breaking out. Now, it's crazy, we did break out. Unfortunately, we broke down and not up, but we did break out. And the crazy thing is this was a timed breakout that we've been waiting for to basically decide, hey, are we staying above supports or are we going to be moving up? And clearly we didn't. We broke below supports and we fell lower, currently trading at 38,656, which is unfortunate, but it did aid us in our short positions on Chainlink, and it did aid us in our short positions on Cardano, which we both called would be the bottoms. So yesterday we made this video, and you can see I clearly drew yesterday the remainder of the movement here, which would be from point D to point E, from where this small reversal was that we saw. It would be rejected off top resistance and immediately correct us back down to point E, and that is exactly what happened on Chainlink. Chainlink continued that movement all the way down. Cardano did the same thing, also continuing its movement down. I could probably shimmy this to maybe the Cardano part, which you can see was right here. Whether or not I drew the continued reversal, we have, you can see expectations where I marked down to this bottom support here. That was pretty much where we're moving to. And you guys can see, for the most part, most of the videos that we talk about here in regards to like Chainlink are pretty much discussing the continued movement to the downside here. I'm just trying to show you guys. Maybe if I can zoom in on this one, you can see we've talked about this even 9 days ago. 9 days ago, we talked how this is following our Elliott wave on Chainlink here, and you can see it would pull us down to this support right here that's clearly drawn on our thumbnail, down to point D right here, and that's exactly what we did. Here we are, sorry, point E. So this is exactly what we did. We hit it early, but this is usually a sign of a reversal now, a flip. So we can extend this maybe a little bit like that, just referencing that we've now completed what appears to be our Elliott wave formation. This has been an extremely profitable trade that we've done on BitYard. We've had not only Cardano, but we've also been using Chainlink, which is right here, shorting this from when we hit our first 99-day moving average. Easy short, 10x leverage, market order with 1,000 opened. We then click sell short, created a stop loss. Definitely make sure you're in this. Definitely have BitYard as one of the tools you can use. Not only do they have live, but you can test your skills out on the demo account. It is an easy short position, easy thing to do. So make sure to take advantage of this. Link in the description for BitYard specifically. You can test it out on the live. You can test it out on the demo. You can also earn free cryptocurrency as well as daily mining by signing up down below. With that being said, guys, we pretty much called the bottom here. So what do we do moving forward now? It's crazy because this is a continued drop within most of these cryptos here, and it's crazy to see that most of the markets like Chainlink and Cardano caught up. We are at the bottom now. We've pretty much continued to extend our massive falling wedge pattern here on Bitcoin, continued it on Ethereum. You can see right here, continued it on XRP. We actually changed the way the XRP falling wedge pattern looks. You can see right here. And it's been a continued drop, and it's going to continue to do so. Not only are we oversold, we're now hitting a bearish cross on the MACDs, right? Or sorry, on the Bollinger Bands. And you can see we've been continuing to move lower. So the interesting thing is we've hit supports. We are at supports. It's interesting to say that. We are at some supports on pretty much all these major cryptos. You can see right here is where the support is. Bitcoin support is also back at this right here. So who knows if this is the bottom? I'd like to think that we are at the bottom. We do have positions opened right now on Bitcoin and XRP that we mentioned earlier today. But with Chainlink and Cardano, these are old positions that we opened very close to the end of January here. Or sorry, not the end of January. January 18th. 17th, around this area for Cardano specifically, and Chainlink was open much earlier. You can see a Chainlink, we opened it closer to middle of January, January 11th. So this has been a huge short. The fact that Chainlink finally hit its bottom support at point E, I have moved my stop loss extremely low now, very close to getting sold out in case we decide to start the reversal back up. But ideally, after seeing a major Elliott wave form like this, you can see drawing an Elliott wave formation, what it is that it looks like. An Elliott wave looks like, where is it? Why can't I get images? Here it is. Elliott wave formation. Let's get, yeah, it would look something like this. Here we go. So more so you can see how this looks, how a textbook Elliott wave would play out. So you can see we swing in, first point starts up here, correction to 0.1 at the bottom. So you can see 0.1 starts at A right here. We swing in. It's very similar. It's literally identical to this Elliott wave. So we have the run to the upside. We correct down, then swing up. Run to the upside, you can see on Chainlink, run to the upside, swing down, retest it, then swings up at 0.0 right here. Then we start 0.1. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And at bottom at 0.5, then the breakout occurs. You can see the same thing happens here on Chainlink. We start up, then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and here we are retesting 5. Ideally, after hitting this bottom support here, the next wave of motion would be a textbook break to the upside here. So that's what, the bias of this massive symmetrical triangle is referencing, that now that we've hit the bottom, we've had a beautiful short opportunity here. Just by holding this with the expectations of shorting, you would have just earned 32% on a position here, which is insane. But with leveraging that, we've earned a lot more. But now stop losses are very, very, very tight with expectations that we are going to get liquidated out, which makes sense only because we have a very, very, very slight thought that this is what's next. You can see here that that's what's next. Maybe something like this, a swing back to the upside, a breakout is ideally what we're looking for here. So we'll see if this is marking the bottom for most of these cryptos. Chainlink has now officially, what I would believe, has hit a bottom on this coin, and I don't think it's going to move lower. We'll see though. We're not out of our positions yet, but we'll see if we do end up doing that. And Cardano has also been a big short opportunity that we took advantage of on BitYard as well, basically saying that, hey, we've now hit our top multiple occasions here, multiple reasons to short it. You can see resistance at the top, signals reversal, resistance at top, signals reversal, resistance at top, signals reversal. Where to? Bottom support. Why? Because look, sorry about that. Bottom support is clearly here, and you can see that we've been pretty much consolidating on this support so often that prices would probably break off of this and correct back down. And that's exactly what happened. So you can see the continued implication of the movement back to the downside here. So this has been a big short opportunity too. Still, we're not taking profits just yet, but we are locking in profits by moving stop losses down, by closing the position, opening a new one, and continuing to move like that. That's the implied movement that we're doing on Bityard here for Cardano and for Chainlink. So things look good, signaling bottom on both of these, but I'd like to see how it reacts with Bitcoin and the other major cryptocurrencies, because if these start heading even lower, it's going to pull Chainlink and Cardano down with it. But they've been great trades for both of them. We've managed to make profits. Here we are now flipping positions on Bitcoin, finally entering a bearish reversal. We'll see what happens. We've entered a short on these cryptos, and we'll see if this continues to move. My biggest fear is on the S&P 500. I mentioned this earlier today. Basically, we are oversold. We are hitting the red band on the Bollinger Band, our red band on the moving average. I'd really hope to see today, like what I want to see happen is for us to regain stability and close us above here. All I would like to see is us close above this green band that we've drawn here, or at least close us above the yellow. That would be amazing if we close above the yellow, or at least close us above the green. That would signal to me, okay, maybe we'll start to head up higher. If we continue to go lower like this, it is guaranteed that the next drop we see is going to be pulling us down to 4,300 points at this support, and then honestly a target set at 3,957, the moving average here, which would be a very big drop from the start where we were. It would be a drop of about 16 to 24%, which would be horrible. But we'll see. We'll see how today opens. I feel like today is going to be a really big decision maker for the way these markets play out. But otherwise, guys, I do want to talk more about A4 Finance with you. I want to give a huge shout out to A4 Finance for sponsoring today's episode. As with all crypto projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, A4 is a decentralized cryptocurrency wallet that, as it evolves, becomes a full-fledged ecosystem with its own blockchain and utilitarian functions of the main currency and tokens on its network. Now guys, they have made it their mission to implement convenient interaction between various NFT marketplaces and P2E games, as they believe that these areas are the future. Now, as the ecosystem evolves and they launch their own blockchain, A4 will be involved in absolutely every segment, from paying transfer fees, buying inventory in-game, and even selling it on the NFT marketplace. And as you can see the starting list of tasks in the roadmap, all other updates and features will be introduced only after a decision by the community. Now, of those tasks, they have already held a public IDO and raised over $1.35 million. They've even added liquidity pools on PancakeSwap and already burned LP tokens by sending them to a dead address. And currently you can find them on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, CoinPaprika, and other popular aggregators. Now, beginning February, they will be releasing their own decentralized cryptocurrency wallet on iOS, Android, as well as the NFT marketplace. And also, the project is a sponsor participant of one of the largest profile conferences called Blockchain Life 2022. And guys, A4 wants to create a world where in order to build a new meta store in your personal meta city, you will need to buy building materials on A4. And with VR glasses, you will be able to trade NFTs in a virtual gallery, transfer coins from one game to another, create tokens for your apps, since A4 credit will be tied to Visa and MasterCard. Now, the A4 architecture was developed after analyzing existing projects based on comments and discussions in chats and forums, as that's usually the case. And in other news, they currently have 3 staking programs: a daily 0.2% earning 73 to 107% APY, a 0.25% earning 91 to 148% APY, and a 0.3% earning 109 to 198% APY. Now guys, keep in mind all their lock periods also are listed on the same page as you can see here. And lastly, their token A4 is a BP20 ticker with 1 billion in total supply. So guys, if you want to learn more about A4 and their staking program, definitely make sure to check out the links down in the description where I've linked them. Otherwise, huge shout out to A4 Finance for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.